Well, this morning we're doing a little detour fishing to where we're headed. Let's see if these Chesapeake catfish, like my North Carolina cob mullet, they work in the Carolina region. So let's see if these big blue cats in the Chesapeake eat them. All right, gonna start with ourselves with a nice chunk of North Carolina mullet. I would imagine mullet get in these rivers too. Okay, so this is a nice looking trench. I think this would be a good spring spot. It's about 16 feet, not deep particularly, but so I'm leaning towards going to the heavier current area. But let's just give this a minute. All right, gave it the great experiment here. Figured this would cough up some fish pretty quickly. Yeah, we got a lot more current here, and it's kind of what I think I'm looking for a little more. These sorts of riffs, this is kind of what I'd imagine would be a bit more primo real estate. But working the edge is definitely what I want to do, but yeah, I feel like getting on these ledges is going to be... All right, well, let's set up here. Starting 16 feet, drop into whatever this channel drops into. Take it from there. Okay, let's give this a minute or two, and then I'm going to run up. I guess I could try jigging, right? I feel like this should work. I don't know why. I have like such a strong interest in jigging a big blue cat. Oh my gosh. Chatterbait the minute that got down there. This isn't a big fish by any means, but that was pretty much instant. A chatterbait. Snagged them too, huh? It's real classy of me. Oh jeez, oh jeez. There's one. I guess we found a few fish here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pulled them. Crap. Okay, let's try this again. I feel like my strike should happen pretty quick here, I'm not gonna lie. This current's moving pretty fast though. Oh, jeez. Jeez. Oh. Okay. It's a nice fish. Whew. Okay, I think I got an idea where these guys might be then. They're really in that ledge. I'm gonna fish one rod because otherwise I'm gonna make myself a big cluster here before I know it. Okay, keeping it googin'. First Chesapeake cat trip, as googin' as it gets. Let's see what kind of fish we got here. This is like a nice fish for light tackle. Hey man, that's not a bad one. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Looks like mullet will catch you a decent fish. Might not catch you a 60. I think I should have brought a net for these fish. That's what I'm thinking right now. Because I got a nice little wrap job there, that's for sure. Up and over. That's a pretty nice fish, man. Right. It's a pretty nice one, man. Right. Seems like my mullet, perhaps my mullet idea from North Carolina. Get over here, fish. That might work out. It's a pretty decent fish, man. These things are kind of cool. So I missed one earlier. I'm gonna fish one rod because I think there's a bunch of fish tight on this structure, and maybe that's gonna be more practical versus trying to set up and figure this out. Yeah, that was a good fish. All right, this is pretty much my king mackerel setup more than anything, but I've got just a nice little blob of these mullet over here. I'm gonna focus on this kind of fast water meets slow water. Hey, I even got an old king mackerel teaser on there. I don't know if that makes a difference, but hook point's still sharp. It's a 10-0 circle hook. All right, well, I did that drift a few more times. Stick to this 30-foot contour. Okay. Bad habit of setting the hook when I probably shouldn't be. These areas where it opens up, typically do get some eddies. Some fish here, that's for sure. I mean, I'm guessing most of these fish are sitting in this current, but they shouldn't have a problem to come out of it and whack a bait that's really fast to try to fish there. I did have a few bites though, so I might have to stick to that fast current, but I ain't too crazy about that concept. But if I can just drift this, that might be a fish, guys. That's a fish. Interesting. Doesn't feel like a large fish. Oh, a little bit bigger now. Oh, it's a flathead. That's kind of cool. Different fight. It's my first flathead on a chunk of mullet. Not a particularly large one. What's interesting is not much structure there. It's kind of just sand with, you know, some heavy cross currents. But first Chesapeake flathead. Also technically invasive. You know, you're really guessing. The flatheads are pretty good to eat, but I don't know about keeping fish from where I'm at. It's probably about 28, 29 inches. Flatheads are kind of cool to me. It's taking me a minute to get my bearings in a new environment, of course, too. Over there, we're dealing with 2-mile-an-hour current. And it seemed like that might have been a promising start, but I got this outgoing tide that is cooking. I'm trying to look at these eddies in the shallower water, and I didn't get many bites. I fished like 15 feet and some of that other stuff, but it didn't work out. This might not be a good spot all the time. I think right now it should be. Nice fish, dude. Dang. Got a real one here. think our battery's gonna die. I'm getting some ground on them. This might be a striper, I'm thinking. I don't know. It was a big run. Either way, if this is a cat, he's huge. Thinking it's a flathead, maybe. Jeez. Oh my gosh, that's a cat. All those bubbles. Oh my gosh. This Night Ranger's holding up. I don't know if our camera battery's gonna last this. Huffing and puffing here for a reason. Got the sinker. Got the sinker. What is it? I'm trying to figure out where to land this fish. It's not gonna turn off this electric assist and this thing up. Hopefully we can pull this off. No, I'm gonna screw this up. I think I screwed this up. Gotta run back up here. I can't, there's no way I'm gonna be able to lift this fish in the kayak safely. Maybe I can, I don't know. He's over 40 pounds, there's no question. Okay, guess we'll answer a question now. Woo. I couldn't get that fish in the kayak, not vertically, man. Oh my God. Look at the size of that cat. Oh man, my battery died. Oh man, I'll chunk a mullet. I don't know, he's probably high 40-incher probably. Let me try to stabilize myself here. He's my biggest. So, you know what? That's important to me. I can't wait to do that again. And that current, that was something. Chesapeake Bay, thank you. You know what, there was a lot of boat traffic coming down that channel. I was not really thrilled about all that. Whew. All right, my Carolina mullet did me good. All right, pal. Golly. All right, dude, let's see if he wants to go. Oh yeah, there he goes. Nasty critter, man. Whew. All right, I'm good. Is this rig toast? Seems okay. All right, my last drift, and I'm going home. Jet skis out. So I really don't know too much about catfish from the kayak, but buddy Justin uses these flies. I kind of had them laying around too. Those are kind of like king mackerel teasers. These ones don't have hooks on them. But Justin was telling me he foul hooks a lot of those fish. That fish fought so hard. I should have showed it a little better on camera. That fish fought so hard. I had him hooked right in the back of the neck, like right over his head. So he probably swiped at the fly, honestly, because this fly is free swinging, and I hooked him with the bait on the back of the neck. That's what I think. I don't know. So I didn't have him clean in the mouth. He was right in the back of the head there. Let's head back to, let's keep moving further north. That was the biggest blue cat I've gotten. Well, mullet work for big catfish in Virginia. That fish, I went to grab her. I couldn't bring her in. This kayak does have a little bit of a higher center of gravity though. So, well, probably don't even need a dry suit anymore, and here I am wearing one. Last year I pulled down a catfish video from this region because I wasn't wearing a dry suit, and every year somebody dies from it, and now I'm baking in this thing. I would have loved to try a couple different things here, but it is flooded out quite a bit from the rain. That range is a pretty good rod, man. I put that thing through some work